Welcome, brothers and sisters and friends. I just got excited. I couldn't stop my excitement. When we challenge Christians and when we ask everyone with their belief system and we ask them to give us their evidence and their proofs of their belief system, they normally quote the Bible, the Torah, the Quran, and many other books. But when we ask them that they should show us the original text, the actual original text, they all stumble. For Africans, for anyone who is a black person, I'm going to show you today the original texts out of which the African Bible was translated. It's now called the Book of Coming Forth by Day, but there are many other scriptures. So this is the section, this is the original, and this is the legend of Ra and Aset is contained in corpus of Turin papyri. So I'm going to show you the original papyri, but these are pictures. But you can go to Italy, to Turin, and you can find them there. But now I am going to prove to you that our ancient ancestors actually wrote these scriptures, and I'm going to show to go into some of them as quickly as possible. Before we proceed, this is the temple our ancestors built, the last one that was destroyed 394. It's in Philae, Pilak in Africa. So this is where they used to go. This is how they built. If you are to build a temple, this is the most likely structure that you can copy from. I want to continue and now show you, you see the evidence, the proof that our ancestors actually did right there. Papyri is still there. There is the papyri there. Let me turn this around. See, that is the original papyri that our ancestors wrote, and it's there straight. You can see that, right? Exactly, there it is. That's the original. This is the original text of the story of Ausati, Isis, and Ra. The theologies are very interesting. This is actually what they wrote. You see that? But they were using cursive because they didn't using cursive form of hierarchy. It's called hieratic, a cursive form of hieroglyphics. This is actual papyri. It's now glassed, put in glass, and it's there in Turin. It's not. I'm not being speculative here. This is direct. So one of their teachings, which I'm going to talk about, is here. It is Plutarch reports that the Egyptian initiates strive to prevent fatness in apes as well as themselves for the sake, for they are anxious that their bodies should sit as light and easy about their souls as possible, and that their mortal part, which is the body, should not oppress and weigh down their divine and immortal part during their more solemn purification. They abstain from wine wholly, and they give themselves up entirely to study, its reflection and meditation, and to the hearing and teaching of these divine truths which treat of the divine nature. So that apis is the bull which was kept as a symbol of Ausari and Puta. So our African tradition of having a bull in the amongst our cattle, amongst our cows, amongst our stock, a bull or a goat, inkunzi emnyama, inkunzi endlini. Remember, Zapu used to have inkunzi. Whether that was prophetic or that was direct, I don't know. So this got me excited. This is original. Hey friends, this is our original text, real in real time, captured. So I want to continue a little bit and go to certain verses in the original text. And this is figure 17, verse 8 to 10 of the ancient Egyptian Anunian creation scripture. I hope you can see here. I'll try to zoom in. My camera is not very efficient, but I will simply go there and say, and read here. Verse 8, it says, Satatu Jeftu Nga Bet Pui, which says earthly life forms, crawling life forms in places there. Any of the earthly creatures, the animals or plants, even the reptilian creatures, and none of them had been placed in their proper habitation yet. That's the teaching, right? Knitted, it goes on it. Jesna im senu mga nyunyu, right? It says knitted, this is make, knitted off in them in primeval waters. Nyunyu is waters. Mga nenu and gem na abeti aha na in inactivity not found, for I place stand for me. It's not yet corrected, but in exactly what it says. So now in verse 3 we have Netenu remteju autu menu Jeff Duf, creator of the gods and goddesses of men and women and all four-legged creatures, cattle, animals of the farm and all of the reptiles that crawl the earth. So this is the creator of heaven and earth, as well as creator of people and animals. As now we are differentiating the kinds of animals. So in case you were wondering what those animals are, so this is exactly, this is original. No, so it's not a translation. The translation is only here, right? But that at the top, that is original, and this is exactly when it was written, some thousands and thousands of years ago. So I continue to show Parut M. Heru chapter 30, the heart as cause of incarnation, Mahat as the path of enlightenment. And these are the images that they would put. This is original, of course. It goes here to say, Ab ani mutwa a zepseni hatub ab am anu una depta. It says, heart, mine mother, mine twice. Heart, mine cause of existing on earth. Right, that's why we have to correct this sentence and translate it. Then it goes and saying, Maha, am meteru, rem neb, chetu, says, mena rising, not obstructing me as witness in presence, Lord judgment balance. And then it goes on to say, men jedi, ira ayu, arifuni zent, un umahati. Says, men are speaking about me, it is worked he against the absolute existence, ever-presence, reality, being, continuation, right and truth, order and justice. This is right from the scriptures themselves. I'm not conclude this by giving a few things here, a few verses. Right, you see this one, this image is cheds or cheza, creative words. Cheza is kubaza. You are kubaza. Ladies and gentlemen, the original is here. So this is the actual images, the teachings of the temple of Ausari, the temple that I showed you initially. And there it is again, the teachings of the temple. As Africans and as black people, our Bible is there. It's in Turin. It's there on the earth. You don't have to go far away. So this is a book by Dr. Moata Ashby with pictures. It's called The Mysteries of Isis and Ra. This is where I was getting this original translation. It has a new original translation of the ancient Egyptian hieroglyphic text of Isis and Ra, scripture detailing the mysticism path for ordinary human beings to attain the goal of life, Nahausti, spiritual enlightenment and becoming one with God or with the Creator. So he has given this, the Dr. Moata Ashby has given us the pictures, the images, the original ones here, which got me excited. So Christians, Muslims, and Jews, show us the originals. Don't just teach us, show us the originals. Thank you. This is Preacher Rabbi L.M. Dumizulu. You can get this book from Amazon. Thank you very much. This is Preacher Rabbi L.M. Dumizulu of Hamiti Hebrew Ethics. Subscribe to our channel. Let's get excited. This is food. We now need to go deeper, and we now need scholars now to start and to meditate on how to translate this original. Our Bible is alive. Thank you. Goodbye.